Morning, Michael. I know this isn't a fixture that you played in many times. I think maybe once on the bench for another one. But what do you feel about this rivalry between Manchester United and Leeds United?
It's gone on for an awful long time. I think it's that's what rivalries are there for a really good reason. I think to be part of, and the intensity and the emotion and the passion that goes into it. Obviously, it's got to keep within the margins. But I think with that's part of the game we love, and going up against other teams and essentially other areas, and battling it out on the pitch. So I think it's something that we got to embrace, and it's as I say, it's why we're involved for these type of games, and we're certainly aware of it. I'm certainly aware of it. The players are aware of it. If the extra that it means on top of the standard 3 points. So we're looking forward to it. It's a big night for us.
What could that edge do for the stadium, for the game, for the atmosphere on Monday night?
Yeah, hopefully it cranks it up, and the stadium is alive. I'm sure it will be. It has been. It's been unbelievable playing at home, and the boys have responded and thrived off it really. So and with the supporters giving that balance and coming with us and spurring us on when we've needed that. So I expect it to be the same, and with an extra little bit of edge because with it being Leeds.
Afternoon, Michael. Been a big week of announcements with Harry Maguire's extension and also the club's pre-season schedule being confirmed for next season as well. Just wonder how much you're involved in that planning, even when it came to Harry with the likes of Jason and Omar. And do you feel like you are having a big influence on those types of decisions as well?
Certainly in the role I'm in, there's them decisions need taken care of. So and I said it as soon as I came here. I'm part of that of helping. Whatever that looks like moving forward, I'm part of that, and trying to improve things and make things better all the time. So yeah, certainly there's conversations in different directions and different things that I'm definitely part of, and I think it should be that way anyway because things need done, So I'm here to take care of that.
Just on Mason Mount as well, saw him come back against Bournemouth for a few minutes. Just wonder, is he now ready to maybe have that strong start end to the season, I should say? But also, where do you see him kind of fitting in to this team? Under Ruben, we saw him playing one of those 10 positions, but the system slightly changed. So where do you see him potentially fitting into the team?
Yeah, well, first of all, it's great to have Mason back, to miss him so quickly after we came in and came together. So he's obviously had nearly 2-3 weeks of building up and finding his rhythm, finding his sharpness. So yeah, it's great to have him. But I think his versatility is a big strength of his. Where he can play, he can play through the middle. He can play midfield. He can play wide. And he can do so many different roles. And he's certainly a team player. But he's a player that I really like. I think he's there's loads to come from this. And we've just got to give him the time to get fit again and be patient with that. But he's certainly in a good place right now.
So, Michael, Lisandro Martinez obviously went to Ireland and he's back training, but it's a long time since he played. Have you got any problems putting him in? Because clearly with Harry out, his experience could be quite important on Monday. It's
just that call that we make. We wouldn't be pushed into anything. I think that it's important that the boys are ready. It's as important as the next game always is. Being the most important is the bigger picture. So that's a decision that we'll take. He's back training, which is great, and back on the grass. But we've certainly got to make the right decision and make sure he's ready.
And we've spoken a lot about Matthias de Ligt. He obviously wasn't there. You've said before it's back's a bit unpredictable and there's no kind of time scale. But what is he actually doing? So when he's back here, what is he doing? Because clearly
just treatment and rehab, and the reason he didn't come, he's not quite on the grass. So he's Patrick came with us, and Pat's at that stage a little bit further on. So Matt is not quite at that stage yet. So it was important for him to continue his rehab really and trying to get him back. There's nothing else really around it, It's just.
Sorry, what does rehab look like for a back problem?
Do you want me to dissect his day?
Well, I don't have no idea.
No, it's different treatment and different exercises as you go. And he's obviously in the gym and he's doing work, but he's not quite on the grass and he's not ready for that yet. So that's kind of the process that you unfortunately, when you're injured, you kind of got to go through. And sometimes it happens quicker than others, and sometimes there's things that don't quite go to plan, and it's a bit slower. And he's just at that stage where he's working through that at the moment, and we're trying to get him back.
Rory. Michael, just with the break since the last game, can you just give us the read through of where the other fitness issues are and what you're contending with this weekend?
Yeah, that pretty much it really. Lissandro's back. Patrick's back on the grass, but he's further away. He's not back on the grass with the team. He's back as part of his rehab. And other than that, really, we're in good shape.
And in terms of the Leeds rivalry that you sort of touched on earlier, what role has Jonathan Woodgate played in making people realise how it feels from the other end?
Not loads actually. I think we're all aware of what the game means to the football club, to the supporters, and yeah, just kind of repeating what I'm saying. I think it's something you got to thrive on and understand when you play certain games what it means for the wider picture and for so many people in different ways, you know. And sometimes it's what you call a normal game. Sometimes there's a little bit of a twist to it, and this is certainly one of them.
Jonathan's kept his head down on that one.
No, he's working as normal, so there's absolutely no issue with that.